So guys, this is Ken from Tech Open, back again with another video, this time to show you the unboxing of accessories for the GoPro. So I got a GoPro Hero 8 about 2 or 3 months back or something like that, and I never got to buying the accessories. Now the reason is I just think they're too expensive, okay? My apologies to GoPro for saying this, but you know, it's what I think. I'm not saying that the products aren't, you know, like high quality, but I just think they're a little bit too pricey. So I basically just got an original extra battery, and I didn't get any mounts whatsoever, so I thought I'd get something for the camera, which is this right here. So this is like a 58 accessory kit that you can get online. I'll leave the links in the description if you want to get it for yourselves. And it basically costs the same price as one accessory. So you get 58 pieces with the cost of just one accessory on GoPro's website. So it might be interesting for you, and I think it'll serve like the vast majority of the users of the GoPro. It will work fine. You won't need more than this, in my honest opinion. Of course, GoPro accessories, the quality, the build quality and the finish are, you know, they're much better than this kit right here. But you know, the idea of getting, you know, 58 pieces for the price of just one GoPro, original GoPro accessory, it's kind of tempting. So yeah, if you want to see this, guys, keep watching. We're going to open this and see if it's worth the money or not. Okay, so let's check this out. So you can see it comes in this little package. You can see here, Neewer. And pretty curious to see this, guys, like I said. And let's just open this. So I also have the website open so we can check out the prices, and I'm going to try and give you an idea of what each part, you know, costs, you know, compared to the website. Now this entire kit cost me something around like 26 or 27 euros. Plus shipping, which it's kind of pricier here to Portugal. It gets a little bit more pricey to order things on like Amazon here to Portugal. But you guys, like in the States, I think you're luckier because you get free shipping, which is pretty awesome. Unfortunately, we don't have that here in Portugal. So you can see it comes in this nice little case, you can see. Now, you know, first look, it looks nice. So let's just open this up and see what's inside. And here it is. So, you know, one thing I can tell you right away is the case lining, the foam insert that it includes inside the case. It's super cheap. I mean, it's really, really bad, guys. I'm gonna show you in a minute. Just keep watching, I'll show you pretty soon. This is really not good. So they have this little foam insert to kind of keep everything tidy, but it's really bad material, cheap quality. And you can also see it comes with this little leaflet that has a QR code. So you can scan this and go to the website, I guess, to Neewer website. So you can see inside the case you have the first accessory. So this is like a handlebar holder. You can see here a little handlebar holder, and it kind of has like a clamp mechanism, so you can kind of tighten this and then it clamps down. Whoops. And then you secure the GoPro here on the little thread, and you can also change the angle of it. So you can attach this to the handlebar and then change the angle, and then you have this quick release mechanism, kind of like what you see on bicycle wheels, that locking mechanism. Pretty interesting. Now the plastic, it's kind of like scruffy, you know, it doesn't look really polished, but it looks pretty robust. Okay, you can see it looks pretty robust. Doesn't look cheap. I like that. So this accessory alone on GoPro's website costs $30. Just this, okay? I got this entire kit for, you know, for that price. So that's pretty kind of Amazing. So let's check out what else we have. We have this one I'm gonna leave for the end. It's one of the accessories that I don't trust on this kit. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna leave that for the end so we can talk a little bit more about it. So you get this little clamp. So this right here, I think you use this for your backpack. So you can see it's really powerful, the clamp. I really have to kind of press this to open it. And you would attach the GoPro here on the holder, and you can clamp this onto your backpack. So you just clamp this onto your backpack. Cool. This accessory is really nice. Really nice, like this one. And then we get a whole bunch of little parts, which are, I can show you this. So we get another kind of handlebar holder. And this is more like a shiny plastic. On that first accessory, it was more like a matte finish kind of plastic. This one's kind of like shiny. And you can actually tighten this like this with these little tighteners to fasten this onto your handlebar. That's nice. And then you get all these little fixing thingies. They just place here. And you can also put the GoPro here if you want to. And they also send this little accessory and another little screw to attach this. It's pretty nice. Then you get this other little thingy, which I'm not quite sure what it is. Let's just see what this is really quickly. You have the little quick release mechanism like you have on the original GoPro quick release mount. That's cool. And this is like a little wrench or of some kind. I don't know where you're going to use this. You also get a little strap here. I think you're supposed to attach this here. It's a little wrench. Ah, so you can tighten this right here, the screws. I don't think you're gonna need this to like tighten it that much, but it is nice to have that. Get more of these little screw attachments. Another holder. Get one of these. Get one of these. And another quick release plate right here. You can see you get this little quick release plate. You get this one, also a quick release plate with this mount, this arched mount. You get this little accessory, attachment accessory. You get this one. I don't know if you can see that. You get this one. You get these screws. You get the wrench to tighten the screws. You get another screw here, a longer one. You get this little accessory, which I am not sure what it's for. If you guys know, please let me know. Another screw, and you get this little wristband thingy. Yep, that's pretty cool. They just keep coming. More and more accessories. Wow. This kit is pretty complete, guys. I'm surprised about this. What else? You guys seeing this, man? It's like, there's so much to see yet. You get this accessory, which I believe is the helmet mount accessory. Hope I'm not mistaken. And pretty cool. And then you get another one. So this right here. Oh no, this is the wrist accessory. This is for your wrist. This is actually for your wrist. So you can attach this on your wrist, and you can use the GoPro on your wrist, I guess. And this one is for your helmet. So you use this to attach onto your helmet, your bike helmet. and it has the quick release mechanism right here, so you can just attach your GoPro here. And it's pretty much the same design mechanism as on the original one of GoPro, but it's kind of a little bit flimsier working. It's kind of funky working, you know. It's not like as smooth as the one on the GoPro. So we got that out of the way. Then we have this accessory, which is the little Buoyancy Holder. So I want to show you this, what this is like. So this is when you're like swimming and if you lose your GoPro, it'll float. Keep your GoPro afloat in water. So like in the ocean or if you're diving or something. And this will like bob up, and since it's this bright yellow, it'll be easier to see in the water. So that's pretty cool. Each accessory brings its own little screw. And then you have this little wrist strap thingy also. Then you get this little strap, which I'm not quite sure what it's for. I'm not sure what this one's for. So this one, I think, is for your wrist. And then, probably the one that people want to see the most, which is the chest mount. This is the chest mount. So let's see if I can show you this. This is the chest mount. Now the GoPro, the original GoPro chest mount is better built than this one, okay? Now the previous version is very similar to this one, but the latest version that they put out, it actually has a cushion behind it to kind of protect your chest. So it's better finished than this one. That's the honest truth. But that one costs like $40 something. Let me see if I can show you. Exactly. $40 just for the new GoPro chest mount. It does, like I said, it has the little foam cushion. It has a cushion behind it to kind of be a little bit more comfortable, but you know, $40, man, seriously? That's a lot. And this will do perfectly fine for me. Don't need more than this. Me personally, I don't need it. What else? Now this, if I'm not mistaken, is the head mount. Exactly, this is the head mount. So it comes with this little head mount. I'm not gonna put it on. Looks kind of ridiculous, guys, but you get the idea. You can actually use like a cap for this if you want to put this in like a cap or on your head. I'll actually put it on just for you guys to see. So looks pretty ridiculous, guys. Looks really funky, man. But it's the head mount. Actually took away some hair, man. What else? They also give you this little carrying bag. It's a nylon carrying bag, very basic, nothing special about this, but it's nice to have. Maybe to put all those little small accessories in this. Not as much for the bigger ones. You also get this, which is, I have no idea what this is. Now this, I have no idea what it's for. You do have a little 3M double sticky thingy to attach this. I'm not quite sure what this is for. That's something we'll have to figure out later on as well. And this little cord, I also don't know what it's for. You get this little selfie stick, which is those cheap, you know, those cheap ones. It's nice to have if you don't have one, but it's cheap. But it'll do the job okay. And it also has a little thread right there if you want to attach this to a tripod, which is pretty cool. Then you get a little stand. It's a cheap stand, but nonetheless you have it. So it's really flimsy. This is really cheap, but it's okay to have if you don't have like a tripod to hold the camera. And you can use this kind of like the Gorilla Pod, which kind of holds on to a branch or a pole or something. You can use this to attach it to something. It's okay. And you also get these extra little mounts. So these are all quick release mounts, as you can see, the sliding part, the little tray part, another one right here. And there's actually one here that I think is curved. This one right here. This one's kind of curved, you can see. And this one I believe is for like your helmet. And you get all these little 3M stickers right here. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 3M sticky mounts. And that's it. And then the case is pretty nice, but I just don't like this insert right here. The insert is really, really cheap. And you can see it's like really flimsy. This has no security whatsoever. But besides that, it's okay. So yeah, guys, this is basically what you get in the Neewer case. I think it's a pretty good value for what you get. Now, just for you guys to have an idea, just these little curved mounts, okay, just 2 of these curved mounts cost $20 on the website. The original GoPro curved mounts, these right here, this tiny little thing, $20. The pole mount that I showed you, this pole mount, the larger one, this larger pole mount on GoPro's website costs $40 right here. Just this costs $40. Of course, they're slightly different. They're not exactly the same design, but this smaller one right here costs $30 on GoPro's website. That is crazy, man. You can get all of this for the price of just one accessory. That's pretty significant in my book. But you know, it's up to you guys. If you prefer to buy the original accessories, hey, feel free to do that. But you know, for the average user, I think these will be more than okay for what we need. And you know, I definitely recommend it for the price. Like I said, for the price, I definitely recommend it. Okay, so with this little quick mount clip, like I said, it's really robust. And then you can also, you know, you can clamp this onto the harness of like a parachute or your backpack if you're traveling, or if you're hiking or climbing. And then you just clamp this onto your backpack, as I said before. And then you can swivel this arm all the way around 360 degrees. And you can also swivel the camera this way. This is an awesome accessory. It costs, let me see how much. Okay, so it costs $25 on GoPro's website. The difference is this one does not have magnetic connection. The one on GoPro's website has a little magnetic connection. You can actually attach it to something magnetic like metal. This one doesn't. It's just the clamp and the holder. That's the disadvantage of this one. But that one costs, the one on GoPro's website costs $25. This one, the whole kit costs that. So just for you guys to get an idea. Now this, these little tabs that you see here, now these are for the previous versions of the GoPro, where you actually have like the problem of condensation. So the previous versions of GoPro to go underwater, they have this little like hermetic case, this waterproof case, acrylic. The problem is when you're filming, sometimes with the sunlight, the heat and the condensation, the camera gets all fogged up, the lens. And you're supposed to use these little guys to glue to your camera, and it supposedly avoids condensation on the lens. Now, if it works or not, I'm not sure, but that's what they're for. So if you have previous generations of the GoPro which need this, where you have that issue, you have these little tabs for that. The quick release mount of the Neewer, it's slightly different than the one from GoPro. And I'm going to show you here really quickly so you can get an idea. So this is the original one that came with the GoPro, this one. And this is the Neewer one. Now the difference you can see in quality is pretty significant. It's not like huge, but you can see. And the one on GoPro's mount actually has this little rubber stopper that if you lower this, you won't be able to clamp this down. So it's a security that you have here that you don't have on the Neewer one. It doesn't have that. So that's a little quality difference right there. And even the little screws here, these little screws, you can see the difference. It just feels well built. It feels more well built. The GoPro version feels more well built and refined, the design. But other than that, they're pretty similar, pretty much the same thing. And then in relation to the suction cup mount. Now, I would not recommend this if you're gonna mount the GoPro to the exterior of a vehicle, if you're doing like a car review or something. And some people like to have those, you know, those low angle shots close to the wheel, going speeding and all that. But this does not feel safe to me. This feels like it will kind of loosen up and fall after a while if it's like hot and dry. You know, it does clamp really well. So you can see if I clamp it here on this table, it's secure. I can almost lift the table up in the air. It's really secure, but the problem is after a while with dry air, if there's not enough humidity, this might release after a while and your camera will drop. Now you could use this, for example, to film inside your car. If you want to fasten this to your windshield or something, that would be perfectly fine to use it for that. But other than that, I don't think I would trust this with any of that. So to sum up what you get with this entire package, you get the carrying case. Like I showed before, the divider is cheap. It's not good at all. You can see it's all bent up already. So this is really, really bad quality, the divider, but you can still use it anyway. And the case is pretty nice. It's just a shame the divider isn't good. You get the helmet mount, you get the wrist mount, you get the head mount, you get the chest mount, you get the wrist mount for the remote control. You also get the selfie stick, you get the tripod, although it's very cheap. You get the bar mount, and you get the large one and the small one and the large one. You get the suction cup holder, you get the thumb screw wrench, you get the floaty, you get that little attachment right there. You get this little thing, which I still don't know what it's for. You get the carry bag for the smaller accessories. You get the clip mount. You get these little tabs for the anti-fog tabs that you attach to your camera when you have them inside a case. Those waterproof case, just so it doesn't fog up. Like I said, I don't know if it works well or not, but it should, I guess. You get these little quick release plates, which are 2 curved ones and 2 flat ones. You also get this chin mount. Like I said, it doesn't have the extension. I wish it had the extension. Unfortunately, it didn't come with that. You get this other slider mount, this quick mount. You get 2 small thumb screws, 2 large ones. You get this little accessory. You get this one. You get that one. You get the little leaflet to connect to the website, and you get 3M sticky mounts. You get 4 of each, 4 for the flat mount and for the flat mounts, and 4 for the curved mounts. So a pretty good value for what you get. I mean, like $25 to $26, $27, depends on how much you get this at, because the prices do change. But this entire kit that you can see here, all of this just for $25, $26, $27, more or less. I think it's pretty good value for what you get. So that's basically it, guys. Okay, so now you can see how I've stored everything away. Everything fits nicely. Although these parts aren't exactly, these little sections aren't exactly made for the parts like this, but I have my GoPro here, GoPro Hero 8. In this little section, I have a little battery here. Could maybe put 2 here in this slot right there. I have everything nicely stored away here, so whenever I need this, it's all at hand. Pretty practical, this little case. You have a little carrying strap right here, so you can take this like this. And yeah, pretty happy with this, guys. It's nice. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. This has been it. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. It'll really help the channel grow. And leave any comments that you have. What do you think about this kit? If you think it's nice or not, if you would recommend it. I definitely think it's worth the money. And like I said, in the US and in other countries, you can actually get free shipping. I got this was a little bit more expensive for me, because to ship it here to Portugal, it's a little bit more pricey. It's pricier, but I recommend this, guys. Check this out. The links will be in the description if you want to get this. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.